Morning, morning, morning.
Morning! Welcome to Fort Fun Friday Facts, better known as Mark and Brady Aspinall with the Living Colorado Elite team, associated with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Colorado Real Estate.
Associated. Sounds so associated.
Excuse my cough.
Love it.
Associated.
Associated. Well.
We know them. We know Berkshire Hathaway Home Services.
We're like
Colorado.
this.
We're like.
We're so close.
We still haven't met
We
Warren.
pay them every commission.
Oh, Scott, I hope you hear this. Hello, everyone.
We hope you had an amazing week this beautiful Friday morning.
Yeah, it's exciting. And my cough, I don't know what's going on with my
Maybe.
cough. It's clearing out from being there all day. It's just, thank you. Kids went back to school and brought home stuff that I'm now recovering from. So it's exciting. But what's more exciting is what's happening this weekend.
Ooh, what's happening this
In
weekend?
Fort Collins. And it's going to be awesome because the adorable Wiener Dog races are back in town.
Okay.
How exciting is that? It's in Loveland on the 16th at Rock Bottom Brewery. And it's just kind of a festival that is happening. And
At Rock Bottom in Loveland
In
or Rock Bottom
Loveland.
in Littleton?
it says
Oh,
Wiener
in
Dog
Loveland.
races
Okay.
in Loveland. So, if you want, you can go onto Retro 102.5 and see some pictures of these adorable little touchdowns happening this celebration, Oktoberfest celebration, going on at Rock Bottom Restaurant and Brewery at the Promenade Shops at Centera. So the Dutch Hound fun races are happening, and they look really, really, really super cute.
Is this connected with the one that was in California, like the fastest wiener?
I don't know. It didn't say that
Okay.
at all, but there's a video. And the names of some of the past contestants are Frederick Footlong, Stretch, Teeny Weeny, Longfellow, Schnitzel, and Torpedo. Those are some of the names of the past contestants.
I really hope that the video is slow-mo.
Yeah, it would be awesome. 11 to 3 p.m. outside the beer garden. So there's going to be food, different beers, it's at Rock Bottom. Lifting competition. And
Lifting competition?
yeah, there's going to be, it
Like
says-
the wiener dogs?
I don't know. It
How
just
many-
said food specials and then
how
the
many,
fun races. So
deadlifts can they do?
I don't know if it's a dog. I think it's just a lifting competition.
Okay.
Yeah. And then it's going to give you all the information. If you do have a wiener dog, it gives you all the information on this website on how to register them, what that looks like, and go have some fun with your
Can we
family.
dress Jax up as a wiener dog?
Oh, yeah.
Like, I promise, he's a wiener dog.
I mean-
this is legit.
Yeah, why not? I mean, there's a lot going on. In a few weeks, we'll bring you the news of some other parades and stuff happening with other types of dogs.
Ooh, that's called a teaser. In the industry news, that's a teaser. That's a hot take.
So that is the fact for fun for your family this weekend.
Yeah, there we go.
Whoop whoop.
So into the housing news, the real estate news.
Real estate.
This one's appropriate because it's on our blog from yesterday for Thursday. So why is housing inventory low?
Why, Mark? Please tell us
Now,
why.
what's funny is not everyone is paying attention to what's actually going on. They see things here and there. Actually talking to some people just the other night that were like, it seems like there's more signs up in and around my neighborhood than I'm used to seeing. And is there more inventory? Is there less inventory? Well, inventory actually for us, we're a little bit down, but we're not down so much from last year. However, historically, inventory across the country is low. So two really key reasons play into that. One is, this one will come as a surprise to a lot of people, building has not kept up to the standards. We've known this for years, especially the last couple of years in Colorado, with the influx of people from out of state, from California, Texas, East Coast, wherever.
Germany.
Out of country. Yeah.
Out of country. Yeah.
From other parts of the country, and I named basically most of the country,
Because it's Colorado.
Yeah, because it's Colorado. But builders just haven't been keeping up with demand. And so we are still, just this last year, we finally hit an average into the average of the last 50 years. So over the last 50 years, they took the average of all the homes built. And the last 20 years, so 15, we had 14 straight years where we were below the average. Which is funny that they say 14 straight years, and on the graph, it shows that being from, surprise, surprise, around 2009 up until this past year. So, you know, when the crash hit in 2008, 2009, a lot of builders went out of business. Those that were, you know, remained in business halted a lot of their production. And so, yeah, so that plays a big part.
Yeah. So with that, just to let you guys know, because inventory is where it's at, the buyer's market is actually very, very good right now. I know people are kind of going, what's happening with interest rates and where is that going? What we do know is right now, the market is the market and the interest rates are the interest rates. Economists are saying that they will most likely go up again in 2024 and then come back down. And so with that, right now, purchasing in this market, whether it's a new build or an individual home, is a very, very, very good, you have a really good shot of getting in as a buyer at a good, if you will, cost of the home, price of the home. Mm-hmm. So with that, just think about possibly what that looks like. If you're looking to sell, know that it's more of a win-win negotiation situation right now than seller takes all or buyer takes all. Mm-hmm. It's kind of with that inventory coming up to that line, that baseline again, it's becoming more of a good transaction versus someone feeling like they have lost and someone feeling like they have won everything. It's a definite win-win. So now is a very good time. We always say, marry the house, date the rate, because the rates are going to fluctuate. So when those rates do come back down, you can always refinance and get with, your lender or your bank or wherever you are holding that loan, and just keep tabs. We'll always be here to update you on those rates. Right now we're holding around that 6.99, 7% still. That has not changed. It most likely won't for a little while. Statistically, we never know what's going to happen there, but we know what's happening right now. And the market right now is very, very good for a win-win situation.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing, talking with some of these same people the other night, they were saying is, we're kind of holding off until prices drop. Well, the media has been telling the nation, has been telling the nation that, prices are going to drop, 20% in the next 6 months. Well, they haven't. They haven't dropped. In fact, we've gotten back to the place here in Larimer County. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, where we're even where we were before the interest rates went up. So we're kind of back to that, kind of a healthy line where sellers, you still have great equity in selling your home. You're not going to be losing out a bunch of money. And buyers, we're not competing in most areas against some crazy prices over and above the asking price. So it's a good place for everybody, like Brandy was saying.
Yeah, it's a good place for everybody. So don't wait, don't hold back, and we will always be honest with you and authentic with, is it a good time or not? Real estate in Colorado historically has always been something very, very good to invest in, and has held its equity within your investment for over 60 years. So going through that and through that state, it's always something. That's why we love what we do, because it's a great investment for you and for individuals, anyone looking to.
And your dog. And your grandchildren.
And your birds.
And your second cousin twice removed on your mom's side.
And the praying mantises that are out in droves right now.
Out in droves.
It's so interesting. I've never seen a praying mantis as much as I have this summer.
I don't think I've seen one in person until this year, to be honest.
Right?
I mean, outside of like at an insect preserve or something,
right?
like the butterfly pavilion or something. You see them. Yeah, I've never seen them in a while.
I've seen 3 in our backyard and 2 out in.
One clinging onto my window of my car. Yeah, onto the back window.
There you go.
So there you go. Well, there's the real estate news. Now on to the weird and kooky news.
Weird and kooky.
Weird and
Kooky
kooky.
weird. Weird kooky.
You know, it's funny you brought up a dog story because I almost was going to bring up a dog story
Oh,
here,
really?
but I changed.
Oh.
So now nobody gets to hear that dog story. So,
Excuse that cough. Again. It's fun. You're welcome.
so a mysterious yellow line has suddenly appeared around in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yellow line.
Yellow line. So Jacksonville, Florida, a stretch of highway, stretched 23 miles southbound on Interstate 95, starting from the Acostia Bridge and ending in St. Johns County Road 210 in St. Augustine, because everybody knows where that is.
I was going to say and.
Well, here's the funny thing about it, is this yellow line is not in the middle of the road. So this highway is a divided highway, and the yellow line swerves in and out of southbound traffic, confusing visitors to no end. In fact, one woman is quoted as saying, "You couldn't not notice it." It's a great quote. Instead of, "It's impossible to miss," you couldn't not notice it. Way to have a double negative in there. Good job. My grammar teacher, English teacher in high school would be disappointed, but that's okay. So impossible to miss. In fact, the Florida Department of Transportation is going so far as saying if you have a self-driving car vehicle, please turn that feature off so the car does not get confused.
Wow.
Because that car literally could be swerving all over the highway because of this. So
And they don't know where it came from.
they don't know where it came from.
No traffic cams or anything. It just appeared.
Apparently there's no traffic cameras in Florida. I don't know what to tell you.
It's not like someone took a random drive.
All the money goes to Disney? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, someone from DOT had to have gotten angry or drunk or both and taken the line painting car out.
Right.
But they're not admitting it, but that has to be what happened. Because 23 miles, it's not like some guy leaned out his pickup truck with a can of spray paint. Because we'll post the video in the comments so you guys can go and watch it. But
Cool.
the video, it's a clear yellow line like you'd see on any road in America. Crazy. So their way to fix this is the DOT of Florida is going to take a wire, take a street sweeping vehicle and put a wire brush on it and attempt to get up some of the paint that way. But they said this is in no way a permanent fix for it. It's not going to take it all off. It's just going to get some of it. So there you go. So if you haven't planned a trip to Florida, do it now, go now, and drive and let us know how crazy it is.
Awesome.
So
or if you're in Florida, because all Floridians watch us on these.
I didn't read this comment. I skipped over this one. I don't believe that anybody has taken responsibility for it yet, community outreach manager says, but we're hoping to work with whoever we can to make sure that that's identified. This can't be a hard discovery. There's no way. Oh my goodness. And the final one from today, back in Colorado.
Yay, Colorado.
Colorado resident may be the new precipitant of a Guinness Book of World Records record.
Really?
Yep.
Here we go. Guinness Book.
Brian Cox of Black Bear Orchard in Palisade said that some of his workers discovered a very large peach that weighs 2.03 pounds. It's a big peach. He's holding his hand in the photo. Again, we'll post it in the link. It's about the size of like a small cantaloupe. So it's pretty good size.
Good size.
So 2.2 pounds. Apparently they had a contest with their workers to see who could find the biggest peach. And the winner of that would get $1,000 and the crew would get $1,000 to split among them. So it was a little incentive, a little fun game. Brian's girlfriend started doing records on the Guinness Book of World Record for the largest peaches and say apparently they've been beating the record for years and just haven't been paying attention. So,
wow.
I believe they're reaching out to officials now to get into
The book?
the book.
Yeah, Colorado peaches.
The big book of weirdness.
Is it a Palisade peach or just
It's a Palisade.
It should be a Palisade.
It is.
There
Black
you go.
Bear Orchards in Palisade, Colorado.
Colorado.
So as everybody knows, the best peaches.
The best peaches ever around.
Sorry, Georgia.
And I know, but Palisade, they're so good.
But
Delish. All right.
that's it. That's all we got.
That's it for Fun Friday Facts, better known as.
Mark and Brady Aspinall of the Living Colorado Elite Real Estate Team with Berkshire Hathaway. Colorado Real Estate, wishing you and yours a very fun, enjoyable, safe weekend, and do something different.
Go watch the Wiener Dogs run. There's my cough.